up, y'all?
Welcome to your doom!
6-minute access, the special third one this week of P5 Dancing Starlight.
Dancing in Starlight.
Yep.
This is Persona 5 Dancing in Your Mother's Basement.
I mean, if you like these games or like Persona, that's probably true.
Yeah. If you like Persona, you probably don't have a girlfriend. It has begun. We're at the point where this is the third one we're playing today of this series. It's the third one in the series.
Because they gave us all three, and we're like, alright, well, I'll turn this into a week-long thing.
So we're just doing this all in one day, and it's going to be the same thing as the third game. Or as Persona 3, just Dancing in Moonlight. So it's like...
if you have to pick one, pick 4, unless you really love the music.
The
from
opening
3 to 5.
cinematic for this is really cool, and I like their outfits best in this one, I think, out of all of them so far. The dancing one, but, yeah, I don't know, man. I also just dig the fuck out of the concept for Persona 5.
Yeah.
It's a very cool concept.
Like I said during the P3 video, if people didn't watch it, I feel like the highs of the Persona 5 soundtrack are higher than that of 3. But 3
has an overall better soundtrack.
Yeah. And I think 4 is better than both of these at everything.
Does he just fucking walk around and watch videos of himself dancing?
Dancing in Starlight.
Persona 5, Dancing in Starlight.
Persona 5.
So, look at this menu. This seems familiar.
It's the same as all the other ones.
So it's almost identical to
start with the collection. You got the same shit.
So Ren Amaya. Oh, in Japanese it's Akira Amaya.
Oh, did they change the name?
Yeah.
Amamiya.
So let's go to my waifu from this game.
I don't really have a waifu in this game. What's her ball stage outfit? That one's pretty cute.
Personally, I like the summer one.
Eh.
Let's see, and then we got Haru.
I think I like her default outfit the best.
Not super big on Haru.
She looks like that girl from Fantastic Beasts, Queenie.
Ray, this was Ray's waifu.
You can see why.
So I see you, just go up to Ray, I see you are a man of culture.
I see you are a man of taste. Everybody knows that Yusuke is the waifu. I think Anne's my waifu so far.
I accidentally ended up with her as a girlfriend because I didn't know you could go back at level 10. I thought it was like P4 where like at level 9 you're like, it tells you, it warns you.
Yeah.
And then at level 10 you can still say no. But no.
She's just so fucking cute.
Morgana's all options.
That's pretty awesome.
Ryuji.
This one looks the best out of the 3 so far.
Yeah, they didn't have to create new assets for it.
Fair enough. Yusuke's such a prick.
He doesn't know he's a prick either.
He's great.
So you get different scores on easy, normal, online, hard. So, alright.
Let's jump right into the news.
And then, you know, the same thing as P3. So instead of the P4 where there's an actual story, you just have kind of events that you unlock where you chat.
Seems like maybe that was the easier thing to do when you're making the 2 games concurrently.
Especially
sorry.
As someone who was trying to platinum 4 for like a solid month and did it, playing through that story mode got to be a fucking chore, so I'm kind of glad about it.
Right. I tried to get Ray to come into recording today for Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't work.
He's in Cali.
He's in Sacramento.
Yeah. Which is in California.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright.
I haven't.
I like that one the best.
Yeah, we'll throw it on her. Why not? Shoot it back later.
Inconspicuous do.
what does it take to get the platinum in these? Because I might fucking bother to do it.
Okay, dude, find out.
Because, like, I liked... Granted, P4 was, like... I was in a very unique situation where I had a lot of free time because I was a grave shift caregiver.
Right.
You want to talk about jobs where, like, you basically are paid to exist. That is it. Like,
Don't have anything going on.
well, you get in and you clean the house for, like, 2 hours. And then you just chill until 6 in the morning.
Damn.
You know? Oh, yeah, you also help the morning shift by, like, prepping their lunch for the next day so they don't have to make it if they're nice. And do paperwork. But, like, overall, like, 90% of your day is just... you do bed checks at midnight. All that stuff. But, yeah.
I'm also not nice. I wouldn't
Yeah.
do that unless it started becoming, like, mandated.
Yeah, even then, like, it's not hard to make the lunches.
Fucking day shift at Tesla never cleans up. Ever. 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 Not once.
Alright, well, you're learning the beautiful secret about grave shift. And you can use this to your advantage. And that's, is day shift blames grave shift. It's swing shift blames morning. Morning blames grave, and grave blames swing.
No, not at Tesla, because there is no swing. There's just grave and or there's day shift and night shift, and I would say you're accurate to an extent because like there's a lot of like fucking finger pointing, except that in this instance like day shift actually doesn't do anything. Like we'll come in and they'll bitch about like not getting this or that done like in terms of like cleaning and you know prepping for the next shift, except that I'll spend like a good 10-15 minutes making sure that my line is as clean as possible, and then like come into a complete travesty. All the trash cans will be full, there'll be rags and scrapers everywhere, the fucking gantry bucket won't be cleaned out, just like all that stuff. And then they'll be like, well, you guys never clean up after me, and I'll stand there and I'll be like, are you fucking serious?
You want to know the great part about my job?
None of that bullshit.
The fact that I am just responsible for my own bullshit.
Right.
Like, that's... I don't have to fucking work with any of my coworkers beyond occasionally, like, if they ask me a question.
See, I like my actual coworkers, like the people on my line. Just like, everybody else can go fuck themselves.
We actually just got multi-monitor shit. And, like, we have so many people who've never worked with 2 monitors on a PC. So I had to, like, spend, like, a good quarter of one of my recent shifts just, like, I had to go to the supervisors and, like, everyone is asking for your help about these monitors. And I'm like, can I just help them?
Right.
And, like, they were just like, yeah, go ahead. So I went through and was just like, alright, look, go here. Alright, there you go. And I just, like, did that for, like, 40 people in a row.
Right.
The hard part about... Honestly, the hardest part about my current job is just, like, during this 6-week period, it's just a nightmare. Because, like, dude... like, 12-hour shifts are the worst. Like, they're the absolute fucking worst, and it's like...
Yeah, they suck.
That's
every shift for me.
Yeah, but, like... You get 3 to 4 days off. I get 1 to 2.
Depending on the season, because a lot of the times I have mandatory overtime where it'll be more like 1 day off.
Yeah, like that's me right now, and it's just like, who, buddy?
Yeah, it's not fun.
Sucks
Those
ass.
paychecks are good.
Yeah, no, my next check is gonna be $1,600 fucking dollars, and that's before the bonus.
Right. You see, we don't get bonuses.
Yeah, but don't you guys also make well, not more than me currently, but during, like, I bet your base pay is higher than most of our agents.
Base pay is 17.
Yeah, our base pay for most agents is $15.20.
Base pay is 17 right now. I currently make $18.70 an hour.
I currently make 16 and base pay is $15.20.
Right.
Well, for most, for the temp hires, they make $13.50.
Right.
Which, I mean, God, I remember when in Reno that used to be a decent amount of money.
Yeah, no kidding. Now it's like you're kind of barely getting by.
Yeah, like I remember like when I first started working in the insurance gig, like the starting salary if you were a temp to hire service agent, which is what I started as, was $11.50, and that was like a fucking like a decent salary.
Right.
And like now, like $11.50 would like barely pay my bills. Like I would be just getting by and have to have a roommate.
Right.
Versus
right now you can like have a roommate and have a little extra money, but it wouldn't kill you not to have one.
Yeah, like versus at 16 plus bonuses. You know, like yeah, like so they eventually upped the base pay to $13.50, which they had to be competitive, especially because it's a job that actually requires you to have a fucking brain. But yeah, no, it's like over the past like 2 years, like the average 2-bedroom apartment went from being like $900 to being like $13.50. My rent's only gone up $50 though, so that's nice.
Yeah.
But this place is also like I think that like my grandfather knows that like if he were to raise the rent, I would just dip super hard.
Yeah, this place wouldn't be worth any more.
Yeah. But yeah, no, yeah, like it used to be in Reno, like fucking 15 an hour, like.
Yeah, you were living large.
You were
up on your fucking. And then meanwhile, Ray is working a salaried position at fucking Panasonic, living on his ivory tower, made of gold. Somehow fucking stumbled upon like a career.
Literally, like, normally that's a job where you need
like a 2-year degree at least.
A 2-year degree, but like, he took a weekend course and took a way below average pay job with Jared, because Jared got him hooked up.
Right.
And it worked out for him. Good for him.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta say though, I do basically. Like, the problem with my job is,
Are we really gonna be able to play like 30 minutes of this shit?
yeah.
Oh god.
The problem with my job is the fact that it's, the base pay is 16, but you can obviously up that through bonuses.
Right.
The problem is, though, is you can't be consistent with that in most cases unless you're senior sales, because they take nothing but sales calls. So it's like, you can't, like, count on it, which is a bummer.
Right.
Because, like, when I bought my laptop, I got a $1,200 bonus. You know? That's basically a whole extra check. You know? Versus, like, this month, where I'm getting, like, a $200 bonus. You know, and then what the next one will be, I don't know, obviously. That's why I could never work commission. Because, like, you hear what people make in commission jobs, and I was just like, you know, like, you hear, like, oh, $100K a year. It's like, yeah, but if you do poorly for, like, a month, fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Actually, you want to know, I actually heard about a job in Reno, where they will pay for your CDL truck driver's license, and the base pay is $70K a year.
That's pretty awesome.
And I'm just like, fuck, dude, I'll be a truck driver for 70 to 80K a year.
I gotta wonder how shitty that job is if that's what they're needing. Like if they just can't get enough people for it.
It's because you have to have a CDL license.
Right.
So I guess they're just like at the point where they're like, fuck it, we will pay for your CDL license, and if you pass, we will hire you. To be fair, that's what my job did. They couldn't get any licensed insurance agents.
Right.
So they're like, we will pay you a sorta okay base salary, and then once you're licensed, you get a real grown person job.
This is what kind of day this is gonna be, huh?
Yeah.
Like, slowly dying already. Holy shit.
I want to crack on one of those monsters.
Yeah, maybe after this one.
What the fuck? Okay.
Let's do it.
This is
Fucking
new.
see it.
Whoa. What the fuck is this? Did they really just take footage from one of those Japanese Persona concerts?
Oh, hell yeah.
They did. I always wanted to go to one because if you go to the older ones when it was just 3 and 4, you'd pick a color baton, yellow or blue, and they'd have like you wave at different points depending on which soundtrack you were.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Bringing audience engagement to the forefront.
That's why I love Paul and Storm and the Proto Man so much. It's hella dumb when they do it at press events, though. Because back in 2014 at the Microsoft press conference, they had us, like, your badge to get in was this fucking necklace. And, like, it had a light in it. And, like, depending on what was going on during the presentation, it would flash different colors. And it was fucking hilarious. Like, before the show, we just started joking. It's like, yeah, it's a shock collar. If we don't clap, it's just gonna shock us.
It's cool that they have people in costume as the characters on the stage.
That is cool. You ever see one of these?
I've seen a bunch of them. I'm a weeaboo. I've never been to one, like, live,
Well, of course.
but I've seen, like, a ton of them. Just for, like, various properties. Persona, Sakura Taisen, fucking... I've, like, watched bits of the Black Butler musical. I wasn't even, like, that big a fan of Black Butler.
Same, actually.
I liked it enough, I guess. I don't know. Not something I would, like,
This is so
die over.
weird. It's not bad, it's just weird, man.
The guy dressed as Akira is, like, hella funny to me. It's just like looking at cosplayers, like, at an anime convention. Just like with better costumes than most cosplayers typically have. People get, like, so shitty about, like, the live performance costumes, and, like, I don't know, man.
I guess they figure because it's like, oh, it's a job and getting paid.
And they could
You have
be
all these
better,
resources.
But I don't think that's how that works, because they're restricted to a budget, whereas, like, cosplayers kind of, like... I mean, obviously, like, we're not fucking rich, but, like, we tend to have a little bit more freedom to, like, do whatever we want with them.
Like, if you want to blow all your extra cash on it, you can.
Right, and we're not restricted to, like, specifically whatever company wants us to make, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sure these guys have, like, a very specific, like, set of materials they're allowed to work with and stuff like that.
Alice does a pretty good job of that, though, because that Teddy cosplay that they towed around, like, I saw that thing at E3, and that thing was legit as fuck. Like, I have pictures with it.
I like these live costumes just fine. That one girl's wig is, like, kind of wild, but... This is pretty cool.
This is weird.
It's weird, but it's cool.
It's also long.
Ah, don't be a bitch.
Yeah, it's not particularly hard, it's just long. It's like Green Grass and High Tides and Rock Band. It's a really long song, not super hard. Unless you're on drums. Fuck that shit on drums.
They ever put Bohemian Rhapsody on Rock Band?
Oh yeah, long time ago. That was in Rock Band 3.
That song would kind of suck to play.
Depends on what you're playing it on.
Vocals.
Yeah.
Lol.
They actually specifically added to 3 is because 3 is when they added multiple singers and harmonies.
Right.
Oh, well, no, harmonies was added in Beatles, but that's when they added it to a traditional rock band.
Right.
I would love to let's play a Rock Band Beatles with you sometime.
I'd be down to play a Rock Band game in general.
Get that nice copyright strike on YouTube that we've been looking for.
Yeah, boy.
I actually had to contest one of those on Steph's stream, actually, recently. Because they're like, oh, you were listening to copyrighted music. I'm like, it's from the fucking game. You know, and like, I just get an email back being like, oh yeah, you're good, sorry. Like, you pricks. Because I've been like running most of the technical side for Steph streams.
Dude, yeah, they're kind of cracking down on that listening to music during streams, huh?
Yeah, like you have to run it through a special program and all this other shit. But yeah, like this was part of Tales from the Borderlands, and like she's like, hey, they said that this was muted, and I went to go check on it. I'm like, oh, it's muted, okay. And I go check it, like, copyright strike, and I'm like, you motherfuckers. No, this is not a copyright strike. This is part of Tales from the Borderlands.
Right.
You can't give me a copyright strike for something that's in the fucking game you're asking me to stream.
Yeah.
So, no.
We gotta do 10 more minutes of this. So,
2 more songs.
Yeah.
See, trying to think of what we have all on the PS4 today besides this. I think there's this and Red Dead on PS4. Then
How much else do we have besides this and Red Dead?
We definitely need to get Fallout done because I have it on rental, and then we have I love this already.
Me too. Hello, nurse.
Hello, nurse.
Yeah, I'm digging this one.
But no, so we have Fallout, Red Dead, this, a podcast, Pokemon, Hitman.
We'll probably wait on Pokemon and Hitman, right? Because I'm already, like, pretty drained.
And we can take a break.
Well, I mean, like, beyond just, like, taking a break. Like, I don't know. We always take a break and then we just, like, don't. I'm okay with, like, extending next week's session a little bit.
Problem is, next week I work.
No.
We have all that Smash shit we want to do.
Yeah, but Smash should take priority anyway.
Yeah, and then I was referring to just us doing Smash shit.
Right.
And then we have the week after Game of the Year, so it's like, that's why I was just like, hey, be ready.
And I kind of was ready, but I was also up, like, way earlier than you were.
Yeah.
Way earlier than you were, and expecting to get started, like, a lot earlier.
I told you we'd get started around 10. So yeah, that's
I
why
think you did.
I'm like, hey, if we start at 10, we'd be done at 6.
Blah.
I love the music video for this so much. I'm actually distracted by the gameplay.
Yeah, I'm digging the fuck out of the music video too. Oh gosh, there's just like nothing to say about this stuff when you play 3 of them in a row.
Basically. Yeah, it's just basically just talk about random bullshit.
Right. Spent most of this talking about work.
Yeah. It's really hard to say much about a rhythm game unless
That's
there's
true.
a lot of modes and shit. Like Rock Band, it was easy when we did that video because it's like you have the spectacle of us playing instruments and singing, and you got a bunch of shit going on. Yeah, so
Should have ended on this one.
I mean, new songs. So yeah, I guess we have a moment. I actually might not pass this one. I've been kind of fucking up a lot.
Stop staring at the anime girls and play the game.
Never.
Never. I need my waifus.
I need my A+ waifus. Persona always does have great waifus, no matter your taste.
They are very good.
I would love to make them to make a Persona from the perspective of a college student. Like, that was something like someone brought up about, like, hey, they should do one for, like, 6 as, like, a college student. I'm like, yeah, I'd love that.
Right.
Yeah.
Trying to handle the social links from a little bit more mature.
Yeah, because high school, you're kind of, like, limited to, like, a lot of the growth of high school.
Right.
Which is fine, but, okay, so...
We got time for one more.
Yeah, corset dresses.
Nice.
Alright, what's out? Oh, we got a banger to end on. Okay.
Let's dance.
Let's dance.
Oh shit! This is 7 people deep, dude.
Nice.
All right. Fuck yeah.
Not gonna throw on them corset dresses.
Oh yeah. Hold on. So let's see. So and.
A minute.
Can you put one on him? No.
Damn it. His fucking dancing costume is pretty cool though.
How's this? Is it alright?
I actually kind of prefer without it.
How's this look? This one?
Hers with it is fine.
Yeah. All right. There we go. Okay. What is this? To be a fucking 7-man song?
You're gonna fucking die.
Probably. That's 190 BPM. Oh, okay. The fucking boss from Futaba's dungeon. Yeah. Okay. This is hard.
Damn.
Going from 2 songs that are kind of
Like, not super difficult.
to this. That's actually a problem that like all these games had, is like the difficulty scaling is weird. Because like they don't want you to like play too much easy shit to begin with and be bored, but then they like will have like 2 songs that are like cakewalks, and then something like this where it's like, oh shit. Versus like in Rock Band or like Guitar Hero where it's like it gets just progressively harder the further you go.
I think some of the choreography on this dance is fucking weird. Like, for what the kind of song it is.
Yeah.
It's just a little bizarre.
To be fair, this whole fucking game is bizarre.
Fair enough, it's Persona.
Fuck. This is so weird. I might not clear this one.
You seem to be doing okay.
Well, you can still finish the song but not get a passing score.
What's that gauge on the top left there?
That's how much the crowd is digging it.
Oh.
So the crowd seems to be liking it enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it seems like it.
I just remember this boss fight being fucking hard as hell.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I think you got it.
Yeah. Oh my god, we're just barely over 2/3. Holy shit.
Jesus Christ. This is a... Boy, this sure is a long one, isn't it?
Yeah. Boom, boom. I really like the end of P5. Like, it was very similar to 4, but like, with giant robots.
I didn't finish the game.
I know. I'm not going to spoil anything else. That's one you should pick on Black Friday. It was like $20.
I didn't find it.
Bummer.
I only really went to Walmart and Hot Topic.
You shop Black Friday in a very different fashion than I do.
Well, I wasn't really planning on shopping for Black Friday.
I always plan to shop for Black Friday.
Just kind of like I was out and I found some deals I liked.
Like Steph and I did the JCPenney thing because she wanted to do that, and then I was just like, okay, I want to check out Best Buy for $10 copy of Burnout Paradise Remastered. And when I was there, I was like, oh, Blu-rays. And Wonder Woman was $4, and I mean, $4, bro, for a Wonder Woman Blu-ray.
Right.
Aww.
It's a good-ass movie.
Ryuji being encouraging to his cat friend. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, the corset dresses make this even better.
They're like so fucking out of place compared to the other outfits, but I still love those outfits.
It also somehow works with this a little bit.
Right.
Like, I just wish Yusuke was wearing red and black, and I think it would have worked pretty well.
You mean Akira? Or Ren, I guess?
What
What is it? Oh, Yusuke.
Yeah.
Fucking blue boy.
Always wears blue hair. Bam, bam.
God damn, this thing is still going. That's a finisher pose. You know what I'd play?
What?
I'd play a Ruby rhythm game.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I would play the shit out of that.
Actually, let me pitch you this idea.
Alright.
In action adventure game, like Bayonetta or Devil May Cry, but for Ruby, made by Platinum Games.
I'd play that.
Wow, that's all the songs? Really?
Did you just unlock every song?
For the normal difficulty, yeah. That explains why it's so weird and fucking difficult. Okay, alright. Well, everyone, we're in 2 minutes over on this one. We'll be back. This is the last one of these this week. Next week we'll be back with some Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Well.
Not the gay ones. Well, maybe gay.
Maybe.
Could end up gay.
Bye, y'all.